5 Unusual People in the World, Part 121. Hello you guys, I'm Keisha, and wish you all a new day full of energy. Have you ever come across people with extremely strange looks that make you amazed? A truly huge man, literally. Twins conjoined together at the abdomen, and many other strange looks in this video. Are you ready? Let's begin! Everyone wants to have a beautiful, smooth skin, but not everyone has that luck. But these people had such a special skin that they were called Snack Man. Number 5. Nguyễn Đình Nhi and Nguyễn Đình Vương. Father and son, Mr. Nguyễn Đình Nhi, born in 1968, and Nguyễn Đình Vương, born in 2001, in Núi Thành, Quang Nam Province, Vietnam, are considered Snack Men due to their extremely special skin. It has white scabs, hotter than normal skin, chapped and like snack skin. This is an extremely rare medical condition. Nhi was born in a family with 3 brothers as the second child. Since birth, he has a different skin color from the rest of the family, reddened. His arms and legs appeared a straight line like white spots and then spread out from face down to feet. At that time, his family was too poor to afford to take him to the hospital for treatment. Just like that, the red spots got bigger and bigger, and the skin started to change like a snake. At first, the skin peeled very thin, then thickens and itchy. In 2001, he got married and had a child, Nguyễn Đình Vương. When Vương was born, he had skin like all the children. Everyone was happy, but joy was blocked when Vương was 1 year old. His limbs also began to have symptoms like his father. At the same time, Mr. Nhi started to develop a serious illness. His whole body was scaly, his skin began to bleed, extending from his face down to his feet. The feet and hands were most heavily affected. It twitched and fingers began to shrink. Instead of straightening as usual, he lay in one place. In 2009, the father and son went to the dermatology hospital for a test, where they said they couldn't detect their disease. So, they have been quietly living with the strange disease ever since. Although their disease may be scare the kids, his 2 children still live in a community with normal people. Neighbors love them very much, helping them and praying for them all the time. Among the giants that had roamed the earth, the tallest one is Robert Wadlow, 8 feet 5 inches tall. And though he is definitely taller than all the other men on the planet, he's not the biggest in history. That title belongs to this man. Number 4. Mills Darden. Mills Darden, born on October 7, 1799, is an American who has become famous as one of the biggest men ever in human history. His enormous size and both body weight and height makes him one of the largest to ever live. As a child, Mills showed rapid growth. It didn't take long for him to grow up. He was able to surpass the height of his own parents. Interestingly, Mills' growth was not only going up, but also sideways. Due to his tall and fat stature, Mills looks like a giant incarnation in the real world. Although his body looked clumsy, Mills turned out to have great strength. According to residents' testimony, Mills threw 500 pounds of hay and carried bags of food that weighed more than 1,200 pounds. Mills' tall body makes this man also have an equally good taste. Every breakfast, Mills eats dozens of eggs, almost 2 liters of coffee, a liter of water, and 30 butter biscuits. Although Mills' giant body gave him popularity and physical strength that outperformed the average person, Mills' fat stature was indeed the cause of his death later. In 1857, Mills was known to have died at the age of 56. According to the doctor's analysis, Mills died from a lump of fat in the neck that blocked his own airway. Many of us are always trying to find ways to lose weight, because many people find being thin to be beautiful. But that is not true for everyone. This girl is completely different. Number 3. Donna Simpson. Donna Simpson, born in 1967 in New Jersey, USA, is dubbed the Queen of Obesity. She has a body weight of nearly 600 pounds. However, she was not satisfied with the outstanding weight she had, so she went on a campaign to gain 1,000 pounds, becoming the heaviest woman in the world. Donna had weight problems very early on. When she was 9, she weighed 182 pounds. From the age of 14 to 18, she dieted and had dropped to 154 pounds, but she was not uncomfortable. Simpson said her weight continued to increase as her first husband, a chef, encouraged her to eat the leftovers he brought back from the restaurant. At the age of 31, the figure went up to 600 pounds, and she decided to lose weight. She lost nearly 70 pounds in 6 months by surgery. In 2007, she won the Guinness World Record by giving birth to a daughter, Jacqueline, while still maintaining a weight of 518 pounds. Donna currently runs a website where visitors have to pay to see how she eats or how she gets along with her huge body in the shower. That money helps her pay $750 for her weekly food expenses. Donna remains steadfast in her goal of gaining weight despite a risk in her own life. Don't sleep YouTube, as the next person has a pitiful appearance. She doesn't want to look at herself in a mirror, and she can't even see clearly. Number 2. Thatti Shally. Thatti Shally was born in 1976 in Sóc Trăng, Vietnam, with a very strange appearance. Thousands of blisters grow all over the body and then grow bigger. These tumors cover the eyes, the bridge of the nose, and the face can no longer be recognized. When she was born, Shally was as normal as other children. When she was over 1 year old, there were a few small bumps behind her back. Thought it was normal acne, but then when she got bigger, these items grew along and spread all over her body. Her family was too poor to afford to take her to the hospital. Because of this disease, she was unable to go to school as a child, and she was afraid of her friends making fun of her. Without money for treatment, not knowing what disease, neighbors don't dare come near her. She had to live for decades with this disease. The tumors even made the patient's eyes blurred, and she could not lie down due to frequent pain in her limbs and back. Professor McKinnon, a leading U.S. plastic surgeon, and a team of top doctors from Chợ Hospital conducted surgery that lasted more than 8 hours to remove the tumors on the face and other tumors that obstructed Shally's daily activities. Many people wonder what causes twins to be born with parts of the body conjoined, or what we call conjoined twins. Many assumptions have been made, but it seems that medicine still cannot completely prevent this situation. Number 1. Delvir and Godo Devi. Conjoined twins Delvir and Godo Devi were born on July 4, 2016, by cesarean section at a hospital in Badon, in the state of Uttar Pradesh, India. Unlike other twins, the condition of these twins is extremely complicated because they are conjoined at the stomach and other important organs, possessing 4 arms but only 2 legs. According to doctors, this rare disorder is called medically as Omphalopagus conjoined twins. When born, the 2 babies weigh 12 pounds, looking lively and cheerful. After examining, doctors informed that the vital signs and test results were within the normal range. Heartbroken parents, 25-year-old Godo Devi and 27-year-old husband, Delvir Singh, were too poor to have an ultrasound during pregnancy. So when the babies were born, they were astonished and miserable because most conjoined twins are often difficult to overcome. For the treatment of conjoined twins, Hassan Sadikin Hospital has the participation of many pediatricians, pediatric surgeons, anesthesiologists, thoracic surgeons, nutritionists, and pathologists. Currently, I cannot find any further information about 2 babies after surgery. If you know anything about them, please send that information to me at the email address in the description. Thank you very much. The world still contains extremely strange things that though we have spent a lot of time figuring out, we still could not know them all. These special people suffered a lot. Hope God will always protect them. Thank you for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell to watch more interesting videos. And now, goodbye and see you again.